Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams, and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. All right, let's go ahead and start with the Afro Goddess Oracle and see what's coming through for your reading. Oh, we got the book here. Maybe you're writing a book. I don't know. Maybe that's something that you're planning. Okay. Also, the creator of this deck is a wonderful artist, so you might be creating art of some sort, whether it's through written or spoken word. With art, I'm seeing a lot of different vibrant colors. Yeah, something beautiful with art. Any kind of art. All right, we've got the clover, the garden, and the dog. There's something very lucky that you're going to experience regarding an event. This is like a release of something that you have created. It could be like a release party, a release event, or it could just be you sharing something that you've created, either online or with a group of people. Okay? For some of you, you might actually be having an event, which the garden speaks to, like a social event or socializing. Okay? This is going to be very lucky and prosperous for you. Divine is saying that it's time for you to create and share. Create and share. And depending on where you are in your creative process regarding something that you're working on, you might be still creating the item or the art or the music or the poetry or whatever it is that you're going to share, the book. Or you might be planning to release it, 222 on the timer. Whatever it is that you're creating, it's very balanced. It's very harmonious with what's needed. It's like with whatever group of people, whatever audience you've designed this for, created this for, it fits in perfectly. It's very harmonious with their needs. Divine is saying that that's because you're tapped in. You're tuned in to what people need. You're also very tuned into your purpose here on Earth. In one way, this dog card, it speaks to obedience. And you know, what was coming through to me earlier, I was cooking. And I kept thinking of this Bible verse that my mom would always say. I think it says, obedience is better than sacrifice. And what they're talking about is obedience to God. Now, I'm not religious, but the way we could look at that is obedience to your, I don't really like the term obedience, but alignment with your purpose is better than not doing what you are called to do. Okay? Because the purpose of that scripture is to remind us that when you're called to do something, if you don't align with your true purpose, there will be sacrifice involved. There will be pain. Because you're not being who you were meant to be. You're not doing what you're called to do. So Divine is saying that you are truly aligned. But also, I'm seeing this in a different way. And by the way, your alignment is the reason why you're lucky. Okay? You've earned this luck. You've earned this prosperity. But I'm also seeing this card in a different light. And that's that you're being reminded to follow the calling of your soul, your true purpose, not to align with the wishes of others, especially the petty wishes of others. There's perhaps someone, or this could just be an energy that wants to bring you to a place of conformity where 444 on the timer, you're protected from this energy. But Divine is saying that the key to your protection from this energy that would want to restrain you and restrain your creative power, your creative juices to keep them from flowing, is your awareness that there is someone out here who doesn't want you to create. I feel like you know who this is. I'm getting karmic family. Someone who has fought against you. They've prevented, I wanted to say presented adversity, but what came out was prevented. You know what I'm getting? This person has prevented their own forward movement by trying to throw so much adversity your way. They have prevented their forward movement by wanting to keep you on a leash or even put you on a leash. I'm getting that for some of you, this is a parent. For some of you, this is a sibling. For some of you, this is, hell, a neighbor, a coworker, someone who called themselves your friend. And for some of you, it's a person that you once considered a lover. They wanted to control you. They wanted you to conform to their expectations. And what I'm getting is that they were so afraid of your shine. They were so afraid of your abilities reaching their maximum potential. I'm seeing them on the astral with a stank face. Like, they are so displeased whenever they see you doing something so beautiful, so magical, so wonderful. Please don't listen to this person's advice or their destructive criticism, because I'm getting that that's all that they offer. They don't ever say anything positive about anything that you do or that you've done. And if they do, it's always in a very backhanded sort of way, like it is nicety, you know, an underhanded compliment. Okay, this person has wanted to embarrass you, and there was a time when they were able to do that simply because you were, I see you in the Page of Cups, you were like minding your business, just creating and loving and being beautiful, being your beautiful, wonderful, magical self. And they took advantage of your innocence. I'm getting that when you realize that this person was actually very envious of you, it shifted a lot for you. And you've had to adjust. Because you're a person who truly loves to, like, I'm looking at this dog, and it looks like my dog, Delilah. And she is so sweet and loving and playful and feisty, and oh, she's just wonderful. She loves to play. And I see that as you, where like you just wanted to enjoy life. But you realized that when you had this enemy around you, it shifted things a bit, where you realized the need for your protection. Divine is protecting you because they're not going to let you stop creating. Not over this nonsense. If you consciously chose not to create, that's the only way that Divine would be like, okay, well, you have free will. But there's no reason to allow this person to stop you from doing anything that you're meant to do or anything that you've set out to do. Okay? Alright, I'm going to pull a couple of these. Ooh, so this is the one that was face up. This is from the movie Lost Boys. I love that movie. Never invite a vampire into your home. So this person who wanted to keep you on a leash or put you on a leash, they may have come into your home and you realize that you will never invite them in your home ever again. You've got singing here. You might use your voice. It might be a source of creation for you, or you might listen to music while you create, okay? I'm getting that this vampire, this person who wants you on a leash, they hate your voice because it's a source of divine energy. Divine energy flows through your voice. Your vocal cords are blessed. They are dripping with honey. That's what it feels like when people hear you speak. It's soothing like honey. Like, think of like when, you know, if your throat is sore or something and you just swallow some honey and it just coats it and that's what your voice does energetically to people. It soothes them. One last dance. This person, okay, so you have reached a whole, what I'm getting is that a cycle has closed. A cycle has closed. But this person wants one last dance. Also, there's like this weird, this is a weird energy that this person has because it's love-hate. And when I say love, it's not true love, but it's admiration. It's what might look like respect or admiration, but then it quickly is unveiled as obsession. 1111 on the timer. There's also, this person has some sort of romantic desire for you. Now, if this is a family member, then if this has not unveiled itself to you, like let's say it's a parent or something like that, and there has been no incestuous energy there, then in a past life there was this sort of romantic desire between you. So you could have been you could have had a vastly different type of relationship with this person in a past life. Okay, that happens often. Okay, because as we reincarnate, we come back in different roles and different bodies, different ethnicities, different cultures. So yeah, but there is this sort of, I'm getting that for especially those of you where this is a person where there is no blood relationship. This is a person who has a very sick romantic obsession over you, but yet there's not nearly enough respect to make it viable. Okay, I get that there's no desire that you have to be with this person, and it's mainly because they are so strange. 1234 on the timer. Spirit does not want you to struggle. Okay, now this is coming through for your creative process. If there's ever a time that you are trying to figure something out, whether it's with your creative process or something, a move that you need to make within a relationship and you're trying to navigate that, whatever it is that you might be stressed out about, just remember, when you feel like the pressure is mounting, you might feel anxious or something like that, just remember, remind yourself in that moment, Spirit does not want me to struggle. And when you actually say that out loud, it reminds you that you have support and that that is not the direction to go in, where you're feeling anxious and overwhelmed and panicked. So you can breathe through that and allow Spirit to guide you to a place where you are calm and you're able to relax. And then it doesn't seem so bad. Okay, it's kind of like popping the balloon. It's like so much pressure. Then you just pop the balloon and you're like, oh, that's right. I don't have to stress my way through this. Okay, that's not what Divine wants for you. So you can take it easy through that decision or through that journey that you're on in that moment. Fame. So there's someone around you, this vampire, who is very motivated by fame, and they see that you have all that it takes to gain notoriety, admiration. You may already have this. You may have a platform on a social, or you may have a platform, social media platform, okay, a following on a platform. You may have a following for something that you create, something that you share with the world. Your presence is respected. Your presence is admired, and there are people who love what you share. This person knows that, and that was one of their worst nightmares. And it's come true. Oh well. That's your life purpose, is to share what you create, so they can just get over it. Or they don't have to. They can do whatever they want to do, but they need to leave you alone. 1444 on the timer. You're protected in all of your new beginnings. Their life is sad. Attacking you is all they look forward to. That is sad. That is sad, because they could choose to create. They could choose to learn, build, grow, but instead they fill their schedule with being obsessed with you. And that's why they are so driven to try to manipulate you. Because without you, what are they going to give their time and energy to? They have built a whole world around you. I'm getting massive obsession here. Massive obsession. Lilith. So this person sees that you are a free spirit. You have the freedom and the independence to be who you are. And this is a person who loves conformity. They love to force other people to conform to their wishes and their desires. You never agreed to do that. And that's why this person has so much hatred for you, is because you never agreed to do what all the others agreed to do. You said, damn it, I'm going to be me all day, all night, 24/7. And you don't have to like it. You don't have to approve of it, but I'm going to be over here doing my thing. And they're very much intimidated by that. Healing deep wounds from the past. This person observes you healing, growing, evolving. You have brought so much purpose to your life and meaning to your world because you've chosen not to be karmic. You've chosen, you know, we all have karma that we have to work through, but we don't have to be karmic and chronically toxic. That's not who you are. You have chosen to live a life of depth and consciousness and connection. And that's something that while this person wishes they could achieve that, they never have ever humbled themselves in order to take an honest look at who they are. Instead, they've allowed themselves to be overtaken by demonic attachments with the hopes of manifesting easily. They want to do everything easily without looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, what can I do to improve myself from within? From within. And so as we know, us spiritual folk, if you are not willing to look at yourself honestly from within and be real about what you see and what you feel and what it is that you're experiencing in life and the patterns that you're manifesting and how you might want to shift that through your actions, there's no hope. Yemaya. This is the energy of the ocean, the mother of all. Your feminine energy is lit. Your feminine energy is so strong and nurturing. You are a nurturer. That is Yemaya's. Ashe Yemaya. That is her energy. And so this person, this vampire, has seen you interact with people in a very nurturing way. That's one reason why they're so envious of you, because they were not nurtured in their childhood, and they have allowed that to be their excuse for not being nurturing. Now they can play the game, they can pretend in public to be nurturing. They may have children, or it may just be the way that they interact with their lover or with anyone they come across, but it's an act. It's a very sickening, obviously fake act that they put on to make it appear as though they're nurturing. And you spot that shit from a mile away. You're like, that is so fake. And you feel it and you don't like it, which is why you don't want to be around this person. Okay? Especially if this is a parent, you know very well that this person is not nurturing. Okay? Soldier of love. Soldier of love. Oh, and I like the way I spelled that. I'm a soldier of love. I've been torn apart so many times before, but still I rise. Okay, I forgot all the lyrics, but that's Sade, my girl, my boo. Oh, I love her so much. But yeah, Soldier of Love is one of her songs. I think it's the name of one of her albums. And I saw her in concert on that tour. But anyway, she tore it up too. But soldier of love, this person sees you as a soldier of love. And I spelled it there instead of soldier, like soul. You give everything that you do, you give it your heart and soul. You put your heart and soul into it. You're a very soulful person, a very divinely connected person. Everything you do, whether it's cooking something or sharing information with a person or creating something, everything that you do it right along with your divine connection. And it shows. Also, this person has observed you going through something very tough. It could be something very tough that they put you through. And they saw you transform as a result. They saw you continue to love. They saw that you never gave up on love. And that's something that this person wanted to see you do. I'm seeing that this person wanted to alienate you. They wanted to isolate you. They wanted to see to it that you had no connections to love in your life. Not with a friend, not with a lover, not with anyone in your community, not with your children if you have children. They wanted you homeless. They wanted you broke. They wanted you abandoned. And the way that they were hoping that you would do this, like become isolated, was that they wanted to project their miserable energy to you. So that, like, this is literally what I'm seeing that this person would do. They would take their own fearful energy, knowing that they had driven people away from them because they're a miserable person that's obsessed, they're obsessive, they're arrogant, they're angry, they're conniving and manipulative. So they have driven other people away from themselves with their low vibe energy. They have projected this vibe within themselves towards you, wanting you to feel the fear that they feel, wanting you to feel arrogant, wanting you to feel manipulative, wanting you to feel like you had to do something crazy in order to gain control in your life. Because that's how this person operates. 2222, they have no balance in their life. So they have been projecting this fear, this evil spiritual energy towards you, hoping that it would have the same impact on your life that it had on theirs. Because they know that they're lonely. They know that they have no one who's willing to give them the time of day or night, because they're fed up with their nonsense. So this person didn't really have to work that hard, okay? As far as projecting spiritual energy, all they had to do was take their own fears, their own vibe, and try to project that towards you psychically, hoping that you would no longer align with the frequency of love. But here you are, loving, shining, being your beautiful self. They could never drive you away from the divine. This one was face up. Target. This person chose to make you a target, but now they find that they are a target. I want to pull from this deck Curiosity and see what's coming through regarding this energy. Okay, we got fighting. Yeah, this person, all they want to do is combat. All they want to do is combat and create separation. I'm seeing with that lightning there, they just want to create shock and lightning and separation, and they want to burn people with insults and negative energy. This person could be a fire sign. I'm seeing that with that lightning there. They're canceled. This person is canceled. So if you notice that they are, and I got that one last dance card. So this person knows that they've been canceled, but they're trying some sort of last ditch effort to try to reach out to you, to try to figure out where you are, where you stand, because they know that they're headed towards complete and total destruction. And I'm seeing that with this phone. It's like something in their life is completely ruined, but yet they're using their last bit of energy to try to reach out to you. And you're the last person that they need to be thinking about, unless they want... Unless they want to give a sincere apology and turn their life around, but anything short of that. And what I'm getting is that if they want to turn their life around, they can just do that. I don't think that you're waiting around for an apology from this person, but they're not coming to you apologizing for the actual shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? So anything short of that, you're not even entertaining it. Yeah, they crossed a line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's in public. And that's all that this person has cared about, is public opinion. How other people see them. Not in their home, not in their bedroom, 3 o'clock in the morning when they're suffering and tossing and turning from all the shit that they've done. But when they're out and about and showing off and putting on the mask and wearing whatever mask it is out of their 1,000 that they can choose from to fool people in that moment, okay? So, breaking free. You have broken free and they see you doing this. Look, soldier of love. You're a soulful soldier of love. You're breaking free from all of the chains and the captivity that they tried to keep you under with these spells and this negative energy. I keep getting that there's been spiritual work, and you know, I'm getting that with this cord here, with this leash. I'm seeing like a cord of energy that they've tried to maintain, okay, wanting to keep those energetic cords alive and well. But no, you have broken free. And you are transforming more and more each and every day. What else, Spirit? Consequences. This person is having to suffer consequences. For some of you, this person is facing actual prison time. Okay? Because I'm getting that they have had absolutely no limits to what they would do in order to lie and steal and cheat and deceive. And so this isn't just like gossip and things like that. They have actually broken the law. Because I'm seeing that for some of you, this person is facing jail time or prison time. No more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held accountable. Plot twist. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots connect and the real story is showing up. So more and more about this person's involvement with crime and with the choices that they have made in order to try to control people. There's light that's being shed on their actions that they have committed. I'm getting that they wish that it were hidden, what they've done. They don't wish that they hadn't done what they did. They wish that it were hidden. Misunderstood. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. This person chose to misunderstand you. And what I'm getting from this card is that I don't care what the message says. What I'm getting intuitively is that this person had a very good idea of your true intentions, and they willingly created a campaign, forged a campaign against you, choosing not to understand you. They didn't bother to ask questions. They created a whole story about you, about your intentions, and why you do what you do and who you are, who you really are. I'm getting that this person has accused you of being a criminal, yet they stay breaking the law. So the hypocrisy there is out of this world. But somewhere along the line, and being misunderstood, it's like that stopped bothering you. You were like, well, whoever doesn't get it, or whoever doesn't bother to ask what my true intentions are, who cares? Because there are a lot of people who chose to believe this person and their lies about you. They never bothered to ask you. They never came to the source. And so that shows the lack of intelligence and emotional intelligence and empathy within them. 2929 on the timer, they didn't bother. So you knew who they were. It's almost as if this person did some detective work for you, okay? And helped you figure out a whole bunch of people's true intentions. Because you realize that whoever decided to align with those lies about you, they were not someone that you needed to give the time of day in the first place. They were never going to be a true friend. They were never going to be a true confidant or anyone that you would feel like is worthwhile to invest your time, energy, and effort into. Test results. Okay, so this person has used pregnancy as a game. If this is a female within the age range of having a child, and even if they're older, then that's something that this person did when they were younger. But they have used pregnancy to manipulate people. Also, I'm getting for test results that there are health issues that this person is facing, that these health issues are a result of their lifestyle. It's not something that's genetic, okay? It's not something that's environmental, you know, like asthma because somebody's around a factory that emits smoke or something like that. It's not like that. This is a health situation that they are experiencing because of their lifestyle. So this could be substance abuse. This could be risky sexual behavior. But there's something that they have done that has resulted in a very scary health situation, or something that they are scared about. Okay, some people might not be scared about it, but they are scared about it because they realize that it's something that was controllable. It's something that they didn't have to manifest if they had made different choices. And so that's one reason why they're reaching out to you, is because they're aware that they're getting karma. It's in their face. You know? Some people are so intuitive that they know that, okay, I did something wrong. Oh no, I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. They're not like that because they were so arrogant, thinking that they would always live beyond karma. But what's happened is that they have committed so many crimes. They have done so many illegal things and immoral things against you and others, many, many others, that now it's here in front of their face. The karma has arrived. They cannot get beyond seeing a test result in their face. It's undeniable. What's the news? What else is coming through, Spirit? Okay, graduation day. You have graduated from the drama, okay? Look, you got confetti and everything to celebrate. Ashe. And this is something that, you know, it's like I'm saying it in a lighthearted way, but it really is a big deal. Through in the last reading that came through, PTSD came through. It's very possible that you have suffered in a very serious way at the hand of someone who just wanted to make your life miserable. Now, what Divine is bringing through is that at the end of the day, you're winning. You're winning. Because what you've been through has made you so strong. And there is not a single challenge that you will ever be faced with that you doubt yourself, that you feel like, oh, I can't do it, because you know that you've done it before. You've done exactly what was required in order to rise above this. Okay, 3333 on the timer. What else, Spirit? What else is coming through about this situation? Okay, lust. So this person lusts after your life. Now, they may be a very lusty person, but they lust after your life. Also, for some of you, this person lusts for you. They have very, they take part in very risky sexual behavior. And I'm getting that with this Today card, this is something that they have not worked through. Okay, they have not sought help for the addictions that they have. They're sinking. There's substance abuse in this situation. This person is abusing all types of substances, whatever they can get their hands on, I'm hearing. While you are experiencing a lucky break and harmony in your world. And this person is observing you doing this. They're watching you. However it is that they can see you. For some of you, they're riding by your house. For some of you, they are watching you online. But this person has found a way to keep tabs on you. And they do this because they have wished for your downfall. And it's never going to happen. Meanwhile, while they watch you get a lucky break and live in harmony, achieve balance, this person is getting items repossessed. A home, a car. There's something that this person purchased illegally. Under the table. With dirty money. So they committed crimes and gained profits from things that they did illegally. I'm hearing trafficking. I'm hearing prostitution. This is how this person has earned their money. Now, take it as it resonates, but I'm not getting that this person was trafficked. I'm getting that this person has participated in a trafficking ring. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, you might be speaking up about something that you know about this situation. You become, you're in the know about something that this person has done illegally. And I feel like it has upset you because it's wrong. It's cruel. You may have encountered this person on a dating app, or this person they have profiles on dating apps or escort apps. Okay? This person has I keep getting prostitution, sex work, and what they're doing is illegal. Ooh. Somebody wanted to kidnap you. That's what they wanted to do. I almost yanked that thing away. It's a little sachet with the hook on it, a little handle on it. This person wanted to handle you. They wanted to capture you. So yeah, we're going even deeper on that dog card. They didn't just want you on a leash. Okay? They wanted to handle you. They wanted to make every decision for you regarding your energy. Tell us more, Spirit. Yeah, this person participated in meetings regarding illegal activity. This could be meetings regarding you and your home. They could have driven by your home to keep tabs on you. They may have done something illegal on your property. They may have stolen something or damaged some of your property. Vandalism. There could be some sort of involvement with this person out in Arizona, New Mexico, California, somewhere where there's desert. I'm getting Phoenix, Arizona. Did I say that? Dry desert. And I'm seeing a lab, like METH lab. So illicit substances. This person has definitely been involved in that. Yeah, they travel. I'm seeing that they travel from the Midwest to the East Coast to the West Coast. They go to different spots in order to do their illegal activity, whether it's regarding trafficking, prostitution, or their involvement with illegal substances. They travel. This person is in debt, a lot of debt. And that's one reason why they have involved themselves in this illegal activity. They don't want to commit to making money in an honest way. I mean, even some sex workers do what they do in an honest way, in a clean way, but this person, they don't even respect their body. So in their work, they're not protecting themselves. I'm getting that with those test results, they could have an STD, and they have been spreading this STD to other people. So there are sex workers who would look at this person with disgust and be like, you make me mad because you give all of us a bad name. So I'm definitely not speaking ill of sex work, but this person, they definitely don't do it with any sort of dignity at all. Okay? This person has had multiple affairs. I'm getting that they don't even know some of the people's names of the people that they interact with. And this is not just what they've done regarding sex work. This is regarding people that they have called friends and members of their community. They have had affairs with their quote-unquote friends, significant others, and dragged them into a whole hot mess. Yeah, this person does everything out of pure ego. The world revolves around them from their perspective. And they've attempted to use mind control, which takes us back to that dog card where they wanted you on a leash. And that will never happen. That will never, ever happen. I do get that this person tries to do this psychically though. So I am going to take a look at this energy work deck, energies of affliction, to see what this person might be trying to pull in order to control you psychically or to impact your world psychically. What's coming through for this beautiful being, divine? Attachment to the past. The inability to move on due to past trauma, regret, or emotional pain that continues to influence decisions and growth. So this person knows that you want no more contact with them. They are very much aware that you have blocked them. That's what I'm getting. I'm seeing a red X. Like, I know it doesn't actually do that on the phone, but I'm seeing this person call you or text you or email you, and there's like this big red X on your screen. They know that you have blocked them. And they continue to try to walk through that gate and break past those chains in order to access your energy. And what's coming through is that the more that they do that, the worse their karma will be. Every time they continue to reach out to you, every time they try to text you or call you from some spoof number or whatever it is that they're doing to try to get back into your energy, all they're doing is strengthening the power of their harsh, chaotic karma. That's all they're doing. So when they do that, just visualize them, all of that negative energy that they're trying to invade your world with, going right back to them. And they are going to feel it. Coven. Yeah, they were a member of a coven. But I tell you one thing. I'm seeing on this card, like all of these people, this one person is standing there. And these people are just kind of floating away. Because nobody who was working with them in the past in order to gang stalk you or come against you, nobody wants to continue to do that. Because they realize that when this person came after you, you were not afraid to speak up. You were willing to defend yourself. You were willing to continue to create. You were willing to speak up about whatever it was that you witnessed this person doing to you repeatedly, time after time after time. And the people that involved themselves with this person, they were like, well, I don't want that heat. I don't want none of that. Okay? And so they have withdrawn from this person. But that's how they originally came to you, was through this coven. They felt very empowered. And now they realize that they are alone. Invisible chains. Spiritual or energetic limitations that bind someone to an unhealthy relationship, situation, or belief system. That's what they want for you. But they're not able to do it. They are not able to bind you. This is all that they want to do, is to keep you bound. Because in past lifetimes, you were bound to them. But you have broken free, as we saw in that card, breaking free. And, yep, right here. 44 on the timer. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. You have accomplished something huge. And they know this. So Anytime they reach out to you from this point on, especially if you have verbalized to them to leave you alone, they are just strengthening the chaotic karma that they are attracting by not leaving you alone and by continuing to try to send you negative energy. They're only making it worse for themselves. Okay? Oh, this was in here. Okay, engineer. You're so smart. And you have engineered, this is from my archetypes deck, but I'm pulling an oracle card for Archangel Michael to close. But this was in there, so it's for you. You are you have a powerful mind. And you're able to create ways to create, okay? You've developed ways to create so intuitively. When you create, you connect with the divine. You create with the spirit of higher levels of consciousness, of joy, of peace, and of love. And that's what you engineer, is beautiful divine creations. So that is something that this person has never been able to stop. All of this nonsense that they have done, it has not been able to stop you, and it never will stop you. And now they just want a piece of your freedom. You worked so hard to break free from the chains, the karmic chains of past lifetimes with this person, and now all they want is to attach themselves to your freedom. But then it's not freedom because there's an attachment there, so they don't get it. Okay, but give it time, because this person is about to go through something really, really, it's going to be an upheaval. Because what divine is saying is that they have refused to respect your wishes for them to leave you alone. And so divine will ensure that they will have to leave you alone. Okay? All right, let's select a card. It's time to play. This is card 17, like the star energy in the tarot. You are the star. Your creations take you to such a beautiful level of shining bright. And really what I'm seeing is that you're set apart. You are set apart from other people who create similar things. So in one way, there's like this camaraderie with other people in your creative community. Whether you sing or write or dance or whatever it is that you do creatively, there are other people that you connect with, and you share this beautiful camaraderie, this energy of being inspired by one another, but you also stand apart. You also stand out. Okay? And so it's a nice balance of being unique and individual, but also of having this sort of soul family with other people who create similar things to what you create, okay? Or who are in the same creative space. All right, this says you're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. So get out there and play, have some fun, do something that feels fun to you. Also, do something to make your creative time fun as well. Maybe take some time to create outdoors if you usually create inside. Maybe when you take a break from creating, go outside and take a walk, or go to a body of water, a lake, a river, or something like that to connect with Mother Earth. Go outside and connect with the sun and take in that energy, and then come back to your creation. But take some time to do something fun, okay? So that you are relaxing and enjoying yourself. Thank you, divine. What other message is coming through for this beautiful being? Archangel Michael, thank you. Be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let Source take it from there. And this is card 5. So if there is any sadness, if there is any disappointment that you feel, okay, I'm getting with like the 5 of Cups, okay? Be honest with yourself about that. And allow yourself to, what I'm getting is immerse yourself in your creative process. Because there truly is healing energy for you as you create. I feel like this person who has tried to access your energy, they have tried to invade your creative space, okay? So there's something that they wanted, because they see you shining with your creativity, and they want to take away from that. They can't. Instead of moving away from your creations, move towards them even more on a deeper level. And you're going to experience a lot of healing as you continue to create and open up to the divine energy that flows through you when you create those beautiful things, those beautiful words, those beautiful songs, those beautiful movements, arts, crafts, whatever it is that you bestow upon us so beautifully with so much grace and wisdom and talent. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. I'm so grateful that you joined me for this reading, beautiful being. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that this reading brought you everything that you needed at this time. Some clarity, some good vibes, and whatever else you needed, okay? I love you, and I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.